where a group of young people reflected about their experiences with talent, their vision and opinions. So we'll get to know the conclusions right now. But where am I? Where is the train? I'm going to be late. I'll be late. Where is it? Where is the train? I can't see it. I'll be late. Oh my God, I'm going to miss it. I can't find the train. I can't find the right train. I won't be there in time. I'll be late. I can't see it. Oh my God. I won't be there in time. Oh my goodness. I won't catch it. No, I'm missing it. I won't catch it. Oh my God. No, I'm not there. I can't reach it. I'm 23 years old and I'm late already. In that train, all those years, I didn't discover what I'm really good at because nobody helped me to discover it. Several questions such as, who am I, what am I doing here, what I'm different from others, how can I contribute to society, all those questions were traveling in that train. What's my real talent? I'm 23 and I'm already late.
When
I was a child, I was really curious about everything. My parents shook or trembled every time I asked them a question. There was a whole world outside out there to discover. I loved playing pirates, and the thing I liked most was, well, looking for worms in the garden. Then I fed them and put them in a box, and voila, they became butterflies. I loved playing marbles. Those were beautiful times. And what can you tell about the things we learned at school? Suddenly, one day, we could count to infinite. But little by little, homework arrived, and we had to reject and to renounce to different things. Then we had extra school lessons. We are the generation of extra school activities. To me, extra school activities equaled having to renounce to something, having to choose. And I tried a bit of everything: basketball, football, painting, music, all those things. I tried everything. Little by little, time passed, year went after year, and after that I had to choose just one. And of course, I chose English as a foreign language. To that end, I took part in a great international experience where I would get to know other cultures, other people, and customs from other countries. To that end, I spent 1 month in Ireland, yes, with a group of Spanish people from Pamplona, curiously enough. Then I became a teenager. With that, well, boys, friends, and a new word. It's forbidden. It's forbidden to use a miniskirt, to use the mobile phone. So many things were prohibited, forbidden to me. And the time went by, and I felt a little bit lost, more and more lost. I didn't know what I was good at, but my friend, my girlfriends were good to me. I did the same thing as others, and overnight I was at university. I had to choose a study for the next 5 years, and this would determine my future professional life, and that was a turning point. I wasn't paying attention enough because I had never heard at school in my lessons about university. It was a very difficult point in my life, and I don't know, I'm not sure whether I was right in my decision, in my selection, and I still think the same as I thought about when I was a child. What am I good at? Am I special? In what sense?
Me llamáis apático.
You say that you ask for responsibility, you want me to have initiative, but is this something that you've taught me? You tell me that you are not mature. You give me everything. I've never had to do anything myself, but then you call me lazy. But I've lived in a predefined education system. I've studied, I've been to the universities, I've got good marks, I've worked. Am I lazy? What I am is disorientated. You say that I agree with everything, that I don't fight for anything, I have no ideals. But what have you taught me? I know. It's easy to look elsewhere. This is something else that I've learned from you. You're asking me to take risks, to be entrepreneurial, to not be afraid, but I've grown up in a culture where failing is something bad. But in that case, well, why try? You've asked me to be different, to have a speciality, to have experience. And how do I achieve all of that? Over the years, you have trained me in homogeneity, but what do you expect? Clones? And now it's time to start to work, and you ask me, why are you different from others? What makes you different? You want me to be a believer, to have faith in the future. But what future can I believe in? What future can I create? The young people are the future, that's true. But what about my present? What is going to happen with my present, with our present? Young people today talk but don't suggest anything. So please, please, take a piece of paper and pen and listen to what we have to say to you. We want you to help the girls and boys, teenagers, those that are at school, to discover, deploy and defend their talent to the end, and not the talent. I invite families to play with their children, to create stories, to dance, to sing, to learn about animals, about human bodies, to draw bridges, buildings, to look into each child independently and to see why that child is different and special, what is going to make them happy in their lives. I suggest to the administration, schools and institutes that they should train their educators and teachers in this culture of fostering and accompanying not just on the academic side, but in what all the students need to develop their own thoughts, their own way of thinking, to believe in mentors, at least from secondary education onwards, for that person to have an in-depth knowledge of that person, help them to be able to answer the question, the important question, who am I? What am I? To learn that making a mistake isn't wrong. So you to propose other ways of doing things, of researching. At the university, the first and second year, there is a pathway where for the general subjects and the last 2 years to specialize. The tutors should be mentors and should help students develop the capacities and guide them towards a project that adapts to the reality of each individual, to create incubators, to work together on projects, experiment with things, create synergies, and work on the last year what they have to do to go out into the working world, to work with advisors from the professional world. To create a community where ideas are created, a world where there are new possibilities, new initiatives, and as a new business proposal. And I also ask all of you here in this room today not to leave me alone, to continue to help me think, to create other initiatives, and to continue to ask questions, because I'm a young person and it is a difficult moment. I have a lot of in-depth questions. I don't want answers. What I want you to do is to accompany me and not look elsewhere. I've got a desire, energy to catch that train. Will you get going and do this for me?